Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're doing a follow-up to my last video. If you guys saw my last video, then you guys know that I got the surgery last week. So excited to show you guys my first before and afters. Never shared them yet, so this is going to be the first video that I'm going to put some comparison side to side for you guys. It's officially been 9 days and a lot has changed. I'm still pretty swollen in all the treated areas, but I can see such a big difference already. In the last video, I covered the pricing, the consultation, and everything that I had to do before surgery. So for this video, I want to cover the day before surgery, the day of surgery, the first week after surgery, and my results. Of course, I want to show you guys what I'm looking like so far. So if all of that seems interesting to you, then please stick around. For those of you that are new here, my name is Queen V, that's VII. Press the red subscribe button and become a honeybee today for free. Give mama a big fat like, and without further ado, let's get right into the video. You have to excuse my not so fashionable outfits because I do have to wear my faja all day, every day. I have a cotton shirt under my faja, so if I sweat and stuff like that, I don't get irritated, it absorbs it, because when you sweat after lipo, you get a little bit of a burning sensation, so you don't want that. And I also have a seamless bra. So specifically, what I got done was liposuction in my upper back, a tummy tuck, and then fat transfer from the fat that they took from my upper back to my hip dips. So those are the procedures that I got done all in one last week, 9 days ago. So 2 days before surgery, I had to get a COVID test done, just a rapid COVID test, the one that takes about 2 hours to get the results and then email it to them, because those are the rules right now. I got my surgery done here in Orlando, Florida at Advanced Aesthetics with Dr. Lambie. The experience was actually very pleasant. They were all very nice there. They're all very welcoming. They want to answer all your questions. They want to make sure that you're super comfortable. I also love the location because it was very spacey. They have like a waiting room with TV and Netflix and drinks and stuff, so you could just wait there for your follow-up appointments and right before you go into surgery. And they also have like all of their operating rooms in a separate area, so it's a nice big spacey area. And they also have like a whole other part of the building where they do all their massages and things, so it's really well built. And yes, my baby's in the background, so if you hear a baby, that's my baby. She's almost a year old. I am like so in shock. She's gonna be a year old in like a week. So after I got my COVID test and I sent it over to them the day before surgery, I got my lymphatic massage. So they want you to do a lymphatic massage the day before surgery and then the day after surgery. So that was separate from the price that I told you guys of my procedure. So in the last video, I talked to you guys about how much my procedure was and I broke that down, but that did not include the lymphatic massages. The lymphatic massages was a separate like $100 per massage. It's very light. I don't know if you guys have never had a lymphatic massage. It's very light. Because the lymphatic system, they say, is like more on the surface of the skin, so they kind of just like push everything down, your legs, your stomach, your back, your neck, and then just kind of try to help your lymphatic system to start going, kicking it into gear, because you're gonna really need it in order to start reducing your swelling after surgery. Then the day after, my surgery was scheduled for 12:30, which means I had to start fasting at 5 a.m. So I put my alarm at 4 in the morning so I could eat something real quick. I did my hair and everything, and I had my last meal and my last bit of water. I also took my antibiotic the night before, and I took my antibiotic at 8 o'clock that morning of surgery as well. So no water, no food from 5 a.m. all the way till I had my surgery. Now, even though I was scheduled for my surgery at 12:30, they had some delays. I called them and then I asked them, do you guys want me to leave yet? Because that's what they wanted me to do. And they said no, go ahead and show up at 2:30. So I did. I showed up at 2:30, but then they were still a little bit delayed and I didn't I didn't get the surgery done till like 4 o'clock or something. It was about 3 hours long. The only thing that drove me crazy was that I was like super thirsty, but it was very important that you don't eat or drink anything, because if not, you can throw up on the operating table while you're asleep, and that can be very dangerous. But don't worry, they took care of my dehydration. They ended up giving me like 3 bags of IV fluids. So fast forward to 4 o'clock, the doctor came to see me. She was just reviewing everything that I wanted done, and we were just discussing it one last time. So she took her little marker and she was marking me, and we were discussing that I wanted, you know, to get lipo on my upper back, and then get my tummy tuck, where the scar was gonna be, how much skin she was gonna take off, also the amount of fat that she is allowed to take from the body. Here in the United States, it's up to 1 liter of fat. So they take out up to 1 liter of fat, and she also did the fat transfer with that fat to my hip dips. So I discussed that with the doctor, and then the anesthesiologist came in, so I had to talk to her about my health and my past, so she can know how to properly do the anesthesia on me and whatever, and we can all be safe. The anesthesiologist was very sweet, very informative, and I had also discussed with my doctor if I was gonna do a catheter or not that would stay inside the whole night all the way until the next day, when I would receive my follow-up appointment, and then they would remove it. She highly recommended that I did it, and they put it on me while I was sleeping, so I didn't have to feel that discomfort, which was actually the best idea, was to go with the catheter, because after my surgery I was very like out of it. I was in pain, but it wasn't like excruciating because I was still very numb, but I definitely couldn't imagine like having to go to the bathroom, because they also attach drains and stuff to you. Not to mention, you have to be hunched over for a few days after surgery, up to a whole week. You have to be hunched over, and you kind of just gradually every single day get up a little bit more and a little bit more. Your body kind of tells you, you know, when to straighten up. So I just couldn't imagine like the first night having to use the bathroom, getting up for that. So then they took me in the operating room and they set me up. They put the little mask on me and everything to inhale and exhale. Before I knew it, I was asleep, and I was scared that I was gonna have nightmares, because I've never had a surgery where I've been asleep before. And I did my BBL like 7 years ago. I had my first BBL, and I was awake the whole time, which was a horrible idea because I felt everything. The anesthesia and like the pain pills, they didn't work on me very much because I have a high tolerance for things. So the fact that I was just asleep throughout this whole procedure was amazing, but I was kind of scared that I was gonna have nightmares of like not waking up or something going wrong. But I was sleeping and I was dreaming about my children the whole time, at least from what I remember. So it was actually pleasant dreams with my babies. And before I knew it, I was awake. The surgery lasted about 3 hours, and my husband was there the whole time. The staff was saying that they were trying to get him to like go get something to eat and then come back, but he did not want to leave, and I didn't want him to leave either. He was just there the whole time. He'd fallen asleep on the couch. What a sweetie, oh my gosh. And then when I woke up, they asked me, you know, do you want us to bring him in? And I'm like, well, yes, of course. And he said that when he saw me and I saw him, that I was like, and I gave him like just like a side smile because I was happy to see him, but I was like so freaking sleepy. I was like, freaking let me sleep, I don't want to wake up. And they wanted to like wake me up. They're like, okay, you know, it's time to go home, you have to wake up, so like get some deep breaths. So I'm like they're like, okay, it's time to get some more deep breaths, we have to wake up. And it was like the same thing. I'm trying to breathe, I'm trying to wake up, but I really wanted to go to sleep. I just wanted to go to sleep. So they stood me up and they took me to my car. They walked me to my car, the nurse and my husband, and they got me in the car. Immediately throughout the ride home, I was already feeling, you know, like nauseous, and my husband stopped to get me some saltine crackers. I might have eaten like one or two, and then just kind of just rested there. I got home. I live on the 3rd floor, so it took me quite a bit to get up the stairs to my house. That was a bit of a challenge because I had the catheter attached to me still, and I had 2 drains attached to me, not to mention like I'm hunched over as well. So slowly but surely I made it upstairs. The oldest daughter was here with my baby. My twin sister was here as well, and they were like so excited to see me, but I really didn't want to, like, I just couldn't talk to anyone. I couldn't be like, oh hey guys, like I felt really shitty. I'm not gonna lie, I felt horrible. I was hunched over. I was like just out of it, you know. I was nauseous from the car ride as well. So, you know, my husband just let them know, you know, like, I'm just not feeling good, So he took me in the room and he laid me down, and throughout the whole night, every couple hours, like, he was helping me drain the drains. I eventually woke up like at 1 in the morning saying that I was a little bit hungry, because they said that after the surgery I can eat whatever I want. There was like no restrictions, but waking up after surgery, I definitely wasn't thinking about eating anything. I didn't want anything except for the saltine crackers. I kind of wanted some of that, but as soon as I had like 1 or 2, like, I didn't want any more. So I definitely didn't want any food. But my husband had made me this delicious chicken soup earlier, and I threw it up. Like, I took like 2 spoonfuls and I just threw it up. My body just kept craving a bunch of strawberries. I had like two little bowls of strawberries, and I didn't throw that up. But a couple hours later, when I had the soup, I threw it up. I didn't want it. And throwing up was very difficult because, you know, they just operated on my stomach, so it was just so uncomfortable throwing up. Like, you know, it hurts because they just, you know, sliced me open down there. But yeah, I only threw up the one time, and I didn't throw up ever again that night or any other day after that. So then the day after, I went for my follow-up, and they took out the catheter, but they left the drains I had to keep for a whole week. And then after surgery, they put this waist trimmer on me, nice and tight. I had this waist trimmer, and I bought another one as well. I wasn't wearing my faja just yet. They said that I could wear it if I wanted to, but I didn't want to. I wanted to wait because I had the drains, and it just was gonna be too uncomfortable for me. So when I took out the drains a week later, which was 2 days ago, I think, I put on my faja like right afterwards. But in the meantime, I just used what they gave me. They gave me another lymphatic massage, which was another $100, and they cleaned out my incisions, and they put new tape on my incisions, and they just cleaned me up, and then they gave me the go to take a shower if I wanted to, or I could wait another day to shower. So yeah, the doctor was saying, you know, you look great. And when they took it out, you know, of course I'm a little swollen, but the swelling doesn't peak for like 3 days, so I can really see like how small my waist looked before the swelling peaked, and it just looked incredible. They had to reposition my belly button, and I will show you guys what I look like without my garment before and after. Here's a short clip of what I look like with the drains and with this thing on. Now it's a little bit bloody, so if you're queasy, just go ahead and skip 3, 2, 1. So this is what I look like with my little waist trimmer and the drains. And I feel like a little bit hunched over because I took this clip just a couple days after surgery. And yeah, so that's what I look like. And then here is my garments. So this is my faja. This is what my faja looks like on me right now. It's officially been 9 days after surgery, and I'm actually really surprised at how good my body's looking already. I did one lymphatic massage a week later. And so this is what my body looks like now. This is my before and after. I wanted to wear the same outfit just because I feel like you can get a better picture. If I'm wearing the exact same thing, you guys can really see the ratios and stuff. My belly button, as I said, was repositioned, and you can see it's got a little bit of a scab still around it, and I have my incision very low, but it's got tape on it. I'm not allowed to take out the tape, so I can't show it to you just yet, but as soon as I can take out the tape, you guys will see it. The incision looks amazing. It actually looks really thin. It looks really good, and it sits super low, so I'm so happy. Most of my stretch marks are gone, but any stretch marks that were above my belly button, they were not gone. They were not cut off because they were above my belly button, and I don't have a problem with my stretch marks. Like, it's okay, it doesn't bother me. And my waist is already looking pretty good. I'm actually still very swollen, they said. They actually take out 1 liter of fat, up to 1 liter of fat here in the USA, but they also put up to 1 liter of anesthesia in your body. So I still have a lot of swelling to go down. My hip dips are looking good, but they're still swollen as well. It is estimated that they will go down up to 40%, but everybody's different, so it depends on the amount of fat that my body decides to keep, and then the other amount of fat that my body decides to flush out. Now, I only ended up doing 3 lymphatic massages, 2 on my first week and 1 on my second week. We're on my second week right now because I just did my lymphatic massage, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. Yeah, and I'm not going to be doing any more. The reason being because I am actually a really active and healthy person. I watch what I eat all day, every day. I work out up to 7 days a week. I'm also a personal trainer. And when you exercise, you actually take care of all of your systems. Your endocrine system, your digestive system, your lymphatic system, your brain. Everything is up to freaking date when you exercise regularly. Now, if you're a person that does not exercise regularly and never did before your surgery, then I definitely recommend that you continue doing, your lymphatic massages. They recommended up to 10 massages, but I don't feel like I need them because, as I said, I take care of my systems very well. But yeah, guys, I have my BBL pillow right here. Sleeping is a little bit awkward because I'm always trying to elevate my bum so I don't have any pressure on it, because she put fat on my sides, on my hip dips, but also a little bit towards the center. I'm sure she was just trying to make sure everything was nicely shaped. I got 2 of these, which were recommended by my masseuse, and these are freaking lifesavers. They're so amazing. It really helps me elevate my body in all the right places. For the first week, you're not allowed to sleep flat. So for the first week, it was like the most challenging to have my bum lifted off of the bed while I was sleeping, because I had to be elevated up here as well, not to mention like being hunched over. I just did quite a bit of procedures in one, but I've been able to manage, and I'm really happy with how my results are looking. So I will keep you guys updated, and I'll also let you guys know when the breast portion of my mommy makeover is coming. Alright guys, so that's it for today's follow-up video. Did you guys enjoy this video? Let me know if you guys have any questions that you would like answered. Don't forget to press the subscribe button and become a honeybee today for free. Give mama a big fat like, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!